Hey guys, Hitman89 here, and welcome to another episode of Worth It. Last time we talked about PUBG, and on today's episode we're going to be talking about Dead by Daylight, aka DBD, which is an online multiplayer-only 4v1 horror game where one player plays as the killer and the other 4 players play as survivors. So they have to run away from him, hide, and work on generators, repair generators so they can open the gate and escape, while the killer has to find them and obviously kill them. And now that we're done with the introduction, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons of DBD, and at the end of the vid, I'll tell you whether it's worth buying or not. So don't forget to smash 100 likes if you want to see more of the series, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and without further ado, I'm gonna start with the con, which is the graphics. They look fucking horrible. It's like you're playing a PS2 game. I mean, I first played it on PC and then I played it on PS4, and by the way, most of this vid is based around the PS4 version, which isn't that different from the PC version, except that it looks and it runs a little bit worse, but when you have a look at the graphics, you'd expect the game to run at 60 FPS all the time, but it doesn't. That being said, regardless of the graphics and the performance, the game is still fun to play, especially if you play it with your friends, because if you play it alone, I feel like if you play as a killer, it could be fun, but if you play it alone as a survivor, you're gonna get bored of the game in like 2 or 3 hours. Even though there are multiple game modes, and playing as a killer or as a survivor is completely different. If you play as a survivor, it's a TPS game and you try to stay hidden and all that stuff. And if you play as a killer, it's an FPS game and it's completely different. And it doesn't stop there, because there is a killer that can become invisible, there's another one that can set traps, and another one that can teleport. Every killer plays differently, and you're gonna be having a lot of fun using every single one of them. Now, okay, there are multiple game modes, but all of them are online. You can't play the game offline. There's no single player. So if your internet connection is down, then you can't play DBD. If you're downloading a game, then you probably shouldn't play DBD because you're gonna experience some lag. And if the servers are down, then you can't play the game either. That being said, there's a lot of content on this game, but most of it isn't free. So you have to buy most killers and most survivors in order to have, the full game. So that kind of sucks, but the game is easy for newcomers like myself. I didn't have to struggle that much. Played maybe 2 or 3 games and then I got the hang of it. And you'll have fun very quickly, because you'll only play with the pros if you reach a higher rank, and by then you'll be good at the game too. Now, on the other hand, what I didn't like is that the wait is kind of a little bit too long, between games. You spend most of your time looking for games and waiting for players to join and for a killer to join and all that stuff. So that's kind of boring. And there's something else that I didn't like. It's the absence of voice chat. In my opinion, having voice chat could be so much more fun than just emotes, like stuff like that. We're in 2018, we should be able to talk to other players. Like if you're the killer and you're chasing someone, or someone is hiding and they're there, you could tell them, "I'll find you, you little pussy." Something like that. I don't know, that was a horrible example. But Friday the 13th has it, and that's so much fun. By the way, if you want to see a vid on DBD versus Friday the 13th, let me know that in the comments down below and I'll make it happen. Alright, back to the pros. There's a progression system, so skill tree, level up, XP, all that kind of stuff. So it's not like a BR game where you just start over and there's no progress at all. And last but not least, on PC, the game goes for maybe 20 bucks if you get it from Steam, and a little bit less than 20 bucks if you buy it from a CD Key website. Now on console, the game goes for 30 bucks. Now if you're watching this vid a few months after I posted it, keep in mind it was shot in October 2018, so in 3 weeks we're gonna be having Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you're on console, you could just save your money and save up a little bit more and get Red Dead Redemption 2 instead of getting Dead by Daylight. And if you're on PC, maybe you could save up and get Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I know these are completely different games, but I would say that the game is worth 15 bucks in its current state, because you have to buy a lot of stuff. Killers, survivors, all that shit, and the game will end up costing you 60 bucks if you buy most of the things that are available to buy. Long story short, if you think you're gonna love the game and you're on PC and you have 20 bucks or a little bit less, maybe get the game. But if you're on console and you have a little bit more than that, then just wait for Red Dead Redemption 2 or any game that's really worth the money. That's all I'm saying. So in my humble opinion, Dead by Daylight at the end of 2018 is not worth it. And I know many of you guys will tell me, hey, 20 bucks and 60 bucks, there's a huge difference there. And I completely agree. But if you have 20 bucks, you could suck a couple of dicks in the streets and you'll have 60 bucks. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, leave a like if you found this video useful. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And let me know what you want to see on the next episode of Worth It. And also if you want to see Dead by Daylight versus Friday the 13th, let me know that in the comments down below and I'll make it happen. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.
Team, my brothers, I'm out here trying to run us. The rest of y'all trying to trump us, but it's hands up, no handouts, no stand-ins. I stand out. I built this bitch from the ground up. I got the plans out. This my house. I came in this bitch with a dream and a fifth. Only people I trust is my team and my bitch. Every night it was Curry. Now I cannot miss. RIP to you haters, you will not be missed.